I'm Lawrence, Mosaic Workshops, and this is the first one of a series of me just having a look at specific mosaics, just picking them out at random and giving you an idea of the sort of things that I look at for them. This is a photo of a mosaic from Carole Raddato. You can see her on the usual platforms at Following Hadrian. She's got a fantastic resource on Flickr with her photos, and she very generously allows them to be used. So, as you can see, figure in the center of some geometric patterns. First thing I'm going to look at is the background, the white tesserae in the background. As you can see, there are borderlines there, borderlines around the edge and around the head. And then the rest of it, the filling in, is concentric circles, or a type of concentric circles. Now, one little note here, I've had people say to me, oh, if they have multiple border lines, in this case we've got three, that they would denote movement, but that makes no sense whatsoever, because you've got three border lines here, are they sort of like jumping up and down? So that, to my mind, there's no evidence that multiple border lines were used to denote movement. Next, we've got the arrow at the top left showing where I feel the light is coming from, and you can see the sort of lighter areas on the left side of the face as we're looking at it, and you see the nose down the side, one side of the nose, there's that black line, and that's used to denote shadow. If we go down to the jaw, the line of the jaw, which is in that sort of like orangey tesserae there, you can see underneath there is a line of white, which I'm assuming is the light that's hitting the top of the neck, and then you go into the jawline, the darker color of the jawline. Tesserae size, I've used a line on two sides, just sort of running in a band up to look at the different tesserae size. Generally, Roman mosaic 8mm to 12mm, which makes a sort of 10mm average, 3/8 of an inch. But you'll see in ones like this, you go into sort of portraits, that they have these smaller tesserae used there. But if we look, start at the bottom right, you can see outside, see the size, almost look like larger. The black and the green. As we go in, the tesserae get fractionally smaller, not by much. I found that differences in tesserae size tend to be at a maximum of about a third, sort of third larger, third smaller, when they are changing in size. Then we go up and you look at that white triangle, and that white triangle, the border color, the background color. They've used smaller tesserae for that, maybe just not to have a contrast. And then obviously in the face, you can see above the jawline, you can see they've used a much smaller tesserae there. So just something to look out for, to sort of note the tesserae size. This is the object they had in their hands. To me, this is a wax tablet. You can see it's open to show the two pages, the two sheets of the tablet. Now, the black on the inside of that rectangle line, that's the writing area. Black wax, so they'll be writing on that with a stylus. But you see in the middle of that rectangle, the two little sort of light green tesserae. I've seen it in, I think it was some frescoes, where you've had these black wax tablets, and they almost seem to have what I think could be like a metal decoration pressed into the middle, some sort of seal or what, I don't know, but that seems to be what that is. Okay, last one here. This is the red band around their shoulders. I'll just flick to this one quick. See there on the left side, that's part of the tunic. And you just note, look at where the red band is, look to the left of that. The tesserae are all running, the lines of tesserae are all running up into that band. They're also part of the same cloth, and just a little thing that they've not sort of put a borderline in there, because it's not, it's not really an area that you've got enough room to really show that. And it's just to say, look where the rules are, and look where they aren't, look where they don't use them, and try and understand why. Okay, thanks very much. I'll be going through these geometric shapes, particularly the shading on there, in another video. If there's any specific mosaics you'd like to see, you'd like to go over, and I'm always open for anything that you'll have noticed that I might have missed. So please just get in touch, and thanks for your time.